Hello, everybody. Renee Pokoy here. So glad you're taking some time out of your schedule to join me. And we're talking, some household cleaning stuff. There's lots of information on organicsteppingstones.com. You will find DIY information and recipes. You'll actually find food recipes. There's some articles. So feel free to go over there. And both of today's items that I'm talking about, the toilet bombs and the tub tile and sink cleaner, are on there. So you don't have to worry about taking notes. So feel free just to hop online, organicsteppingstones.com, and you can go under the DIY section. You'll find those and other cool things, room sprays, toilet bowl cleaner, bath bombs, fun stuff, fun stuff. I would like to take this moment to personally thank the Harrison Township Library for having this event, along with so many other events that they offer through the library. And Friends of the Library help to cover all of these programs. So check out Harrison Township's library, their schedule of events. They've got a lot of great ones coming up. So again, big shout out to the library for making this available today. So let's jump right on in. And I don't know about you guys, but cleaning is not necessarily my most favorite thing. And not only cleaning, but a lot of the cleaners that are out there on the market have a lot of really harsh chemicals in it, you guys. It got to the point in cleaning the bathroom, and I didn't bring it down. I should have. I have this mask that has these giant filters, and I would have to wear it over my nose and everything because the chemicals would make me wheeze and cough. Even with the fan going, windows open, it was to the point that I just didn't want to clean it all. And I figured it was time to do something that's maybe a little bit more friendly to myself, a little friendlier to the environment, and even everybody else in the house. We can have clean. We don't have to have all of the toxic chemicals to go with that. So that is part of why this class is even being held, is to let you know there are other options out there for you, and they're affordable, and you can even have your kids help you clean. Think about it. Back many years ago, I didn't think about that the chemicals that I was using in the bathroom, the effect it would have on my health, on my pets. Think about what you use to wash your floor, and then your furry friends are walking on the floor, or if you have babies or grandbabies like I do, with their little hands and feet all over the floor, and then those hands going in their mouth, and like, wow, what are we using to clean our homes, you guys? And it's important to think about that. Remember, our skin is our largest organ, you guys. So if something says do not ingest on the label, do you really want to be using it? You're using your hands and you're not wearing gloves, you're ingesting it. So let's think outside of the box and go for some good, fun stuff that's affordable and easy to do. So this is how easy this is. We are going to start off, and I buy this giant bag of baking soda, and you can get this at Costco. It's, again, I'm always looking to save whatever money I can. So the giant bag at Costco is obviously a lot more affordable, but even baking soda is not outrageously priced. So I'm going to start with a cup of baking soda, put her in my bowl. I am then going to add a quarter cup of citric acid, and this is actually non-GMO, and it even says it can be used in organic food. I pretty much am using it just for, cleaners, bath bombs, toilet bombs, things of that nature. So I'm going to add a quarter cup of the citric acid, and I'm just going to kind of combine those dry ingredients a little bit. It's always a good idea to get a little mixing action going on. What I'm going to do next is use an essential oil, and there's lots of different oils that you can use. citrus oils are great for cleaning, things like that. I'm going to take it up one extra notch, and I'm actually going to use Young Living Tea Tree. I use their products because they are a clean product, you know, environmentally, sustainable to the earth. They don't strip the earth. So it's really important, I think, a quality product. And I'm going to add 20 to 30 drops. And again, if you look up tea tree, great for cleaning and all type of things. I'm at 5 here. And I'm going to add, I like to add about 30 drops. So I'm just going to, as this is dripping in here, I'm going to do a little bit of mixing going on. So that's it, you guys. 3 ingredients. Well, actually, it's going to be 4. But for the most part, I would kind of say 3, 4. Still. Close up my tea tree. I've got this mixed up. And then what we want to do is, if you get this too wet right now, you're going to have a chemical reaction going on, and it's going to start fizzing. The first time I made these, they just kept growing and growing and growing because I made them way too wet. So rather than pouring liquid in to moisten it, because we want to be able to go in there and kind of grab it, and if it sticks together, holds together, then it's ready to go. You could do one of 2 things. You can put a tablespoon of dish soap in a small spray bottle like I have here. And I like the Thieves dish soap. Again, I'm concerned about what I'm using on plates, what we're eating on. So again, I'm trying to stay away from the non-toxic stuff. So you could use the dish soap in a spray bottle, or you could even just use the Thieves cleaner. I have this all over the time. It's out on the counter all the time because this is my go-to for everything, is the Thieves cleaner. And this, you guys, super easy to make. I use 2 capfuls in here, fill it up with water. I got a medium strength cleaner that I can use all over. If I want, like for windows, I still use the medium. But you could do 1 capful. So love that. But either or, whatever you want, your dish soap. And then you're just going to mist your mixture of the baking soda, the citric acid, because if I were to pour the water right now, obviously I'm going to have the chemical reaction, and I want to save that for when I drop these bad boys in the toilet. By doing these, it's a great way, I'm telling you, great way to kind of freshen up that toilet, and maybe you don't have to quite get in there as often, because it's going to do its action between the chemical reaction of the baking soda and the citric acid, and then I have the tea tree essential oil. Like I said, you could also use lemon, orange, pine. Those are also really great to use for cleaning products. Okay, it's still too dry, so I'm going to spray some more. So again, we could do the dish soap. You want to get crazy, we can even do a mixture. This is a bigger spray, so I'm going to use some of this just for the sake of time. So I hope a lot of you out there are already doing some things, making, and I would love to hear what you're all doing out there, because creative minds are out there. Okay, let's see what we got going. Okay, so it's starting to hold together. I'm going to do a couple more quick sprays, mix it in, and then I use these forms, these silicone ones. You can use, it's a hard plastic, and then there's these, so they, kind of pop in and out, easy to get out. So I like to use these. So that's it. We've made our mixture, and now we're just going to fill our forms. So you're just going to take, and I like to pack them down, and if I have extra, I'll just slide it over to the next hole. And I'm going to fill these trays up, and actually with the amount that I've used here, I will be able to fill 2 trays, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So that's going to give me about 20 toilet bombs. So you just go through, keep filling them until you've used up all of your stuff. and you're going to let these set overnight. Once both of your trays are full, let it set overnight. They're going to get nice and hard. And here I've got a nice jar, and I wrote toilet bombs. Really important to label. Notice I even wrote dish soap on here. Too many times, you guys, I make things, do things. I don't put a label, and then I wonder, what is that? What did I make it for? And I'm smelling, so piece of tape, some type of label. So then I just have these in my jar, and you can see they're nice and hard, dropping these in. And I'm just going to take one of these and drop it in the toilet. So I'll walk around the house. Each toilet gets one. It gets all nice and fizzy and everything. You could just leave it like that. Or if you wanted to do a quick cleaning and your toilet brush is there after it's fizz, you could just go around and voila. Great if you're having company come over and you're like, oh, I just really wanted a little freshen up in my bathroom. These are amazing. How long did that take me to make? Okay, granted, it would take a few more minutes for me to finish filling up all of these holes. But that's it. Pack it, let it sit, pop them out. You are in business, ladies and gents. So I'm not sure what it would cost you to buy these things, but I can tell you the cup of baking soda, the quarter cup of citric acid, the essential oil, a little dish soap or thieves cleaner. I suppose you could even just use water, but I like to use the dish soap or the thieves cleaner just because, hey, I'm going for cleaning here. You know, I don't want to be scrubbing those toilets all the time. So that's it, you guys. We've got toilet bombs. Whoop, whoop. So that is that. So again, I want to give a shout out to the library for having this program and all of the other programs. So feel free to check those out. And again, the recipe, you can find it at organicsteppingstones.com under the DIY tab, along with lots of other cleaning tabs that are, projects that are done. Okay, so I kind of like to create and make and do because it's fun. Who doesn't want to be playing and having a little fun in the kitchen or basement or wherever you want to do it? Again, a label. I got a package of these and they're sticky and they last long. And then actually I got a paint marker because I used to use the chalk one, but after a while that chalk rubs off and then I'm back to wondering what's in my jar. So get yourself an empty bottle. Could be from dish soap, or you could go out and buy one. Put your label on. And again, we're starting off for the tub, sink, and tile cleaner. We've got baking soda, thieves dish soap, water, and optional on essential oil if you like. So we will get started. And I always like to put a little bit of water in first in the jar. It makes it a little easier to shake it and mix the dry ingredients. Because in the beginning I didn't, and then it was sticking to the bottom. And feel free to shake as much as you want, but definitely you'll be shaking a bit more. So I have here a half a cup of water, and you could use filtered water, whatever kind of water you want. And I'm going to put about half of it in there. So now that I have that, I should have grabbed a towel to dry out my funnel there. I am now going to grab a cup and a half of baking soda. My cup measure. 1 second here. Down into my bag. Yeah, with the weather getting nice, I don't know about you. Cleaning is definitely not my favorite adventure, but it all needs to get done. And just for the record, yes, a dry funnel works way better than a wet funnel. So I'm going to continue to add my baking soda. Be careful that you're not breathing that in. And I have these beautiful chopsticks to help get it down in the hole there. I guess if I had a wider mouth bottle, it would be a little bit quicker. So enjoy the show as I fill up my baking soda, and we need 1 1/2 cup So I'm just going to scoop and I'm going to do a rough measure because those of you who know me, that's how I roll. So while I'm doing this, I wanted to mention, I said that the library has a lot of other classes going on. And I want to let you know that I have a couple coming up as well through the library. And one is going to be in May. And that is going to be an herb and lettuce planting event. And that actually is going to be outside at the library. So that will be very cool. And then another one coming up is going to be soap making using the melt and pours. So we will have fun on that also. So there we go. 1.5 cups of baking soda. The next ingredient we need is 1/4 cup of the dish soap. So I am going to do a rough measure, measuring my bottle to what I think is about 1/4 with my thumb there as a measure mark. So I know how much I want to squeeze in here. Again, feel free. Yep, that's about 1/4 right there to actually use a measuring cup, and then you know exactly. Some people are technical, me not so much, but that's okay. We all roll that way. I'm going to top it off with a little bit more water. So I've got that in there. My cap, which would be really nice if I had it. Always good when you find what you're looking for. So I got my cap on here. Make sure it is closed. And then I'm going to shake it and shake it well. And I will tell you, each time you use this, you're going to have to shake it because the baking soda is going to want to settle on the bottom. And that's okay. Just give it a little shake. Get those muscles going. There you have it, you guys. Done again. It didn't take much time or effort to get that done. So what you can also do, because like I just ran out, so this timing of this class was perfect to get me to refill my bottle. Another option, you don't have a bottle or you run out and you need it, just take your baking soda, sprinkle it on your tub, your sink, whatever you need. You could take a little bit of your dish soap, give it a quick little squeeze, get your scrub brush or whatever, washcloth, whatever you're using, get it wet, add some water, and you can go ahead and do that. I just find it convenient to grab one bottle rather than having to go get the, baking soda, go get the dish soap. And this way I also have, the essential oil. I didn't put that in. Let me open my bottle up, and there's the beauty. This time I'm going with orange. Love orange, love the smell of that. And, pick things that you like. If you like the smell of lemon, well, then do that. And again, this is optional. You guys, you don't have to put the essential oil in at all. If you're comfortable, it's going to get the job done without it. I just like the little extra added boost. I'm all about getting it done, getting it done. So here we go. I'm going to shake that up. And we are golden. We are ready to clean, you guys. So let's get our sinks done. Let's get our tubs done. Get ready to go play outside. Get ready for some other upcoming classes. So that's it. It is super, super simple. Okay, so we have those couple done. And the other thing that needs to get cleaned a lot are these, especially with springtime. If you guys are outside and working in the dirt, or I call it playing in the dirt, and other things, we constantly need to take care of our hands. Again, I like to make my own soap, and when I say make my own soap, it's relative, right? So let me just grab my container, and again, labeled foaming hand soap. And the beauty about this, you guys, is, think about it. If you go to the store and you buy one of these foaming soaps, it's empty. What do? You pitch it. Hopefully you're recycling it. But instead of that, if you have an empty foamer, why not do your own soap? Again, It's going to save you a lot of money. You're helping with the environment because you're reusing containers. And that's the beauty of this also. I keep using the same container over and over and over again. So we don't have to, have all these plastics all over our earth, right? So I'm going to start off with Dr. Bonner's Castile soap. Normally I buy the unscented, but they happened to be out and I was in desperate need of some soap for all of my bathrooms. So I did get this one, and this one is made with organic fair trade essential oils added to it, but this is a great soap base. So all you're going to do is open up your bottle, and I'm going to squirt some soap in here, and I'm going to go about an inch worth. That's it. And this is a beautiful, nice citrus scent, but sometimes I gotta go out on the wild side, you guys. So I am going to add a little bit of peppermint. So we're gonna get a citrus peppermint smell when we're washing our hands. Feel free to get as creative as you want. And of course, oh, here we go. I was gonna say, I thought this was a brand new bottle. Add as much or as little as you like. I kind of like a little bit of a stronger scent, and I don't know, something about peppermint opening up your airways. Oh, yeah, that's good. Or you guys, if you really want a little wake up, take a drop of your oil, because sometimes we just need a moment in our day. Rub your hands together, cup it over your mouth and your nose. Oh, yeah, it's like going in a breathe that in, feel that, all that oxygen. Okay, back to cleaning, right? So we've added our Castile soap. We've added essential oil if you wanted to, or if you bought a scented one, you don't have to. And then the only other ingredient, you guys, is very slowly adding water, because obviously there's soap in there. And too fast, you will have bubbles everywhere. Get it pretty close to the top. I'm going to put this little bad boy on here. Tighten her down. Again, make your own label, buy label, foamy hand soap. Everybody in the house knows what it is. Give it a little swish to mix it up. Whoops. And voila, you got foaming hand soap. So put these in your bathroom, reuse your container. The earth will love you. I will love you. Oh, okay, I like you anyways, but no. So super simple, super easy. Foaming hand soap. Save your money, you guys. Go play. Use it for fun stuff. Don't waste it going out and buying all these bottles and then pitching them. So there you have it today. Toilet bombs, tub tile sink cleaner, foaming hand soap. Yeah, lots of fun going on here today. Okay, so one last thing that I'd like to talk about is, how everybody likes to use wipes that you get at the store. Again, they're in a plastic container. You use it, you pitch it. There is another option, you guys, and that is to make your own. I thought this was super cool when I seen it, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know if that one's going to work. So I had to try it, because let's walk out on the wild side, you guys. So I'm going to show you how to make your own wipes, thieves wipes. So I have this big container, and I still have some made. So I'm just going to walk through and tell you, how I made it and what you can do. Super, super easy. I like glass. I'm a glass person when possible, but you could use a plastic container, whatever you have. You can use an old container for, other wipes if you want. And you're simply doing 4 cups of water. Super, super easy. Then you're going to use 2 to 4 tablespoons of thieves cleaner. So you have your container, you add your water, you do 2 to 4 tablespoons of the straight cleaner, not the diluted, like I told you before, that this one is actually 2 capfuls, and then the rest is filled with water for a cleaner for the house. Literally, counters, mirrors, stovetops, sinks, tubs, whatever you need clean, my go-to for everything. So 4 cups of water, 2 to 4 tablespoons of the thieves cleaner, and that's it. Again, if you wanted, you could add an essential oil. You want to have a little lemon in there. That's your choice. Then you're going to take 200 coffee filters, pack them in your jar, and cap it. Now, some coffee filters absorb more than others, I've found for mine, and I always buy the unbleached. Why do I need, bleached coffee filters, even for making coffee? I mean, what's the point of it's going to get stained from the coffee grounds? But, so yeah, just put them in there. You can flip it upside down if you want. I don't. I just let it set until everything's absorbed. If for some reason yours are absorbing more, feel free to add a little bit more water in there. And then, you're good to go. And then uncap as you need. And you're simply just going to reach in your jar. Oops. And of course, I'm going to rip it, pulling it out, because I jammed these in here a little too tight. And I'm trying to take too many out at one time. And then you're just going to pull out your coffee filter. Well, I shredded that one. Yeah, I have it bent over. That's one thing. Sometimes when you're putting these in, if you pack them in too tight, you got to unkink it. So then you just pull out your coffee filter. Mine has a little bit extra moisture on there, so if I want, I can squeeze that out. And you guys, it's non-toxic. You could use it if you wanted to wipe your hands. Have a smaller container that you can take and toss in your backpack. You could have in your car if you need to wipe something down. But there you go. And being that these are coffee filters, they're pretty tough. So you can actually go wipe your whatever you're cleaning up, stuff off the floor, your hands, your face if you need to. It's just water and thieves cleaner, but it does the job. And so this was one that I did not expect to love. I did not. I'm thinking coffee filters and cleaning, they don't go together. But I'm telling you, it's a beautiful thing. So there you have it. 4 cups of water, 2 to 4 tablespoons of the thieves cleaner, 200 coffee filters in a container. You got your wipes. So we've got things going on. So lots of things you guys can do at home. Doesn't require a whole lot of time, doesn't require a whole lot of effort, serious cost savings. But for me, the most important, you guys, is your health. We need to listen to our bodies and be aware. Okay, I could have continued with the really toxic cleaners that I was. And I was a little slow in learning that. I'm thinking, oh, okay, so I just have to wear this giant mask with these huge filters so I can clean. Okay, something's not right there. Wouldn't you agree? It's just not right. And so not only do you want to be healthy and safe, but anybody who comes over. So now you've got this beautiful soap in your bathroom. Introduce your friends. Share this. Let them know what they can do. Again, all of our health is important, and we need to listen to our bodies, you guys. So there's no giant warning labels on any of this stuff, and I don't have to wear rubber gloves to use the cleaners, the toilet bombs. They're great. On the website, if you want, there's even bath bombs. You want a little fizzy action in your tub, or drop it in the bottom when you're taking a shower and get that goodness going on. And again, do what works for you, you guys. It's not cut and dry. You can play around. I even know that on the toilet bombs that we did in the beginning, some people do spray with peroxide. But for me, I question that, because I know that once you spray and use peroxide and have it open, it's only good for so long. So it kind of like breaks down. So I'm thinking I prefer the spray of the dish soap or of the thieves cleaner in making the toilet bombs. Some people, if it's a little too dry when we did these, they might do a quick little misting on the top just to help them harden. But again, be really careful. I am not kidding you guys. The first time I made these years ago, they kept growing. And flatten them down, and they would grow and they would grow and they would grow. And I swear I would never, ever, 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 ever make them again until my friend Sue says, come on, let's do the bath bombs. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know about that. So again, just make sure that when you're doing that, it's moist to the touch, and then you're good to go. I mean, how fun is that? Get yourself a fancy jar, put all your, toilet bombs in, have it right there in the bathroom. Drop one in, keep your thing fresh. The other thing, you guys, I love, love, love to do is once my plastic bottles are empty, because I love this glass one in the kitchen, because again, I told you I'm all into glass. So I have this one in the kitchen, but once these are empty, I will buy just this trigger top for spray. And I have one of these next to the shower. So when we are done, I'll make the same dilution, 2 caps, fill the rest with water. As soon as I get out, I'm just going to mist all of the tile, the shower head, even the ceiling where it's tile, because eventually, if I don't stay on it, there's the stuff called nastiness that goes on in the bathroom. Nobody wants it. And I don't know about you, scrubbing the tile is probably one of my least favorite to do. So by spraying the thieves right after you shower, it really reduces how much scrubbing and cleaning you have to do. And then if you do go too long, we talked and we made, and again, I got to shake it because it's settling a little bit, and I'm good to go, the tub and tile. Get some of that going to help clean the grout. But it really is a huge time saver, in scrubbing by just simply spraying the bathroom down, the tile, after you get out of the shower. Quick and easy. Matter of fact, and then I even have that if I'm doing a quick wipe down, I could spray the whole toilet down, have a thing fizzing, wipe it all down, all the towels into the wash, and bam, you guys, quick and easy. Make it simple on yourselves. Make it pleasurable. Cleaning doesn't have to be awful. So I'm thankful and grateful of the tips and tricks that I've learned along the way. And I'm sure you guys have some awesome, cleaning hacks and things that you do, because I would much rather play in the dirt than cleaning in the house. But I love living in a clean house. So here's to your cleaning. And again, you can go to organicsteppingstones.com for these recipes and more. Leave some comments, or if there's something that you guys would like to hear about, send me an email, Renee at organicsteppingstones.com. Reach out to me if you think you'd like to try some of this Thieves Cleaner. I order all the time, and I usually have a couple extra bottles at home. So I'd be happy to let you buy one, check it out. I think once you start using a cleaner like this, you will not go back to that other harsh stuff. So, give me a shout, and I'm happy to help you out on that. And again, I wanted to let you know that I kind of told you it was in May, but it's actually May 26th is the herb and lettuce planting. That is going to be outside at the library. We're kind of going to do it like a make and take. It's the first event. We were all actually thought about all gathering, but we're still in these peculiar times. I guess that would be a good way to do it. So we will I'll be there for about an hour or so, and people can come and go, and we will be planting lettuce seeds. And then everybody will be able to replant an herb that is already started into a little bit bigger of a pot. Take home and enjoy that fresh herb. There's nothing like it. Snipping it, putting it on your salad and your cooking. At the end of the season, sometimes I even like to have chairs, and I will run string or cording between the 2 chairs, and then use clothespins and clip a bunch of herbs and let them dry, and then I will put them in jars. So we've got herb and lettuce on May 26th, and then a quick turnaround on June 2nd, we are going to do soap making. So that will be fun. It is the melt and pour kind. So yeah, I look forward to you joining me on those 2 events. And also, the library has a lot of other great presenters and many topics for people of all ages. So there's kids classes, there's adult classes, there's something for everybody. So please continue to support the library. They have a lot of other things going on, and books and tapes and you name it. They've got it going on at the Harrison Township Library. So a big shout out to them. And again, thanks for joining me. This is Renee Pocoy, Organic Stepping Stones. And again, you have questions, you guys. Sorry I wasn't able to be there. A little conflict of timing because normally I do these classes live. So thanks for hanging in there, spending the evening with me, and all of the others that showed up. Have a wonderful night. Happy cleaning. Stay healthy, guys. Love you. Take care. Bye-bye.